Look. The perps are out. They're about to be exposed again. Welcome back to a brand new video of the Targeted Individual program, Targeted Individual Experience. So it's funny. Look, you're a predator department. Look at them. Right, how they operate in terms of what it is that they do because of the remote neural monitoring. So whenever I go do groceries or what have you, you know, there's certain things that I do, and I can tell that they learned through remote neural monitoring. So when I start putting groceries away, right, whenever I pick up certain items, the color red again, right, whenever I pick up certain items, I'll put certain items in my cart, all right, after I finish paying for my items, and how I will, with the receipt that I get, how I hold the receipt and so forth, right? And so, another red vehicle. So they had a woman stand up, European female, that was there as I was paying for my groceries. And as I'm putting the groceries in my bag, all right, she waited until the woman hands me my receipt. The cashier hands me my receipt, and then decided to approach the cashier and to ask her whatever it is that she's asking her, what have you, while looking at my receipt and the way that I hold my receipt, right? And then doing like hand signals and so forth, right? So what's on the receipt? It is not in terms of the items that I buy, but in terms of the color of the receipt, right? So the receipt that you get from the grocery store, you know, it's on a white paper with black text, right? I talk about how they use color. And through the remote neural monitoring, how they learn. It's like what they'll do, because it affects them. And when I say it affects them, because whoever is sitting behind that monitor, in front of that monitor, right, looking at the image that is displayed in my mind through my eyes, right, through the what is called remote neural monitoring, they are affected by it, right? And in terms of whenever they use certain colors, like black, or in terms of you know, giving you this sort of black and white thinking, right? It's either could be extreme thinking, right? So the term has different meaning when they say black and white thinking. It means either extreme form of thinking, either one form of extreme over the other, or in terms of people, black people and white people, okay? And I always talk about this, how at times they will use these black Negropeans, right? And as well as the Negropeans and the white man, the black Negropean male and the white European male, and they will stand at the corner. When they see me, they will turn and they will shake each other's hands, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's the shit that I talk about in terms of what it is that they do in terms of how they're conditioned. Color red. See a lot of red today. I see you driving up there in the black vehicle. Again, using the color red and then using black, right? So yeah. But you know, exposing their asses for what they do and what they continue to do, and how people within the society can be criminalized, right, to engage in crimes. Like, where you going? I talk about the repeated patterns. So the dude in the black vehicle doing what he doing, and this dude here in the gray vehicle, LDA 9073, right? The gray and black vehicle, I should say, gray and black BMW. You know, it does the same thing. Does the exact same thing. Well beyond the stop sign now, okay? Well into the crosswalk. But anyway, this is what, like I said, man, exposing what it is that they do and how they do it, all right? Knowing that they're not going to get away with this, and they know it. So this is why they engage in heavy targeting, try to, you know, manipulate me in the house, using family members, right, engaging in targeting and so forth, to try to say, look, well, you're guilty of this and that. That's bullshit. You know, it's interesting how people in law enforcement, those predators in law enforcement, how they commit crimes against people within the society, frame them, because a lot of time it's a game to them. I talk about the game that they play. What did we find out about Jeffrey Epstein? That they do what? Right? Have you noticed lately within the past couple of years, there've been all these movies about, you know, these wealthy elites hunting people, or these, you know, it doesn't have to be wealthy elites, but, you know, these people who will just engage in hunting human beings, right? And then we found out that Jeffrey Epstein, yeah, we found out, that's right, found him out, right? Then we found out that Because when I see the word found out, they use the sirens, right? The Jeffrey Epstein documents, that what happened, that they hunt black people, particularly black men. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, movies basically will be a reflection of what's going on in reality, just that they put it as entertainment. Look at this dude. The same dude they be using, man. Drinking again, huh? You practicing your karate? All right, man. Well, you got to get training, though, okay? All right, man. All right. All right. So they'll use him also. If you go and you look at my Facebook posts, you see I've been posting a lot of videos where you see people doing self-defense. You know, so like I talk about, feeding them information so they can do it in front of me, so that to let me know that they're surveilling me, which I already know. But again, it is the game that they play. They love to play these games, but it doesn't affect me. Like I said, more black people, we need to be taking up self-defense. I hear the president about using sirens, yes. You know, they don't want us to be able to defend ourselves. And you got to understand the psychopathic mindset of those in positions of power. It is to do what? It is particularly as black people. They don't want us having any guns, right? Legally, of course. And they don't want us to be able to defend ourselves. I keep saying, they want to change our mindset. And how do they do it? Through psychological conditioning, through environmental warfare, through technological warfare, to subdue our minds. Right? So yeah. But you know, the fact that I left the house, went to the grocery, did what I was supposed to do, even though, you know, they kind of delayed it and deterred me from trying to deter me from going, but I still end up going. That's just me working through and realizing what it is that they're doing, and finally say to myself, you know what, let me go, because right now I'm being manipulated into not leaving the house. Right? This is what they do. Right? Like I said, they use, you know, they engage in covert warfare and covert psychological warfare in order to lie, in order to deceive, in order to manipulate. You know, but when you start to look at the system for what it is, and you start to understand the technology that they use, the psychological tactics and methods that they're using against us, we get to understand what it is that they're doing, and therefore we can counter their attack, right? Their continued assaults on our liberty, our minds, our freedoms, right? Our independence, and so forth. And we can truly work towards gaining true freedom, true independence, by removing them from office, removing them from the powerful positions that they're in. All right, so that we all can, you know, be free, so that we all could be free. Now, I want to again, I want to turn this way. Let me show you guys my boots, right? Because I know what it is that they do. I don't know they watch my videos, which is fine. Watch it, but I want you guys to subscribe. Don't just watch it. Subscribe. Even the haters, subscribe. It doesn't take that much. If you like my videos so much and you watch it so much, subscribe to it. All right? Doesn't cost you anything. All right. Talk to you guys in the next video.